Yes, good morning, dear viewers of Gaza Media. Good morning, Liberian people. Good morning, Lebang people, especially. And welcome to this show, The Voice. As earlier announced, that I will be bringing some update concerning Lebang Road project. And dear viewer, recently it was last weekend when the BLM Paradise Vision just ended in Arizona, and the funds of the BLM were there, including His Majesty the Fount of Fontaine. And I think one of the things that everybody keep making reference to was this road project that we are discussing here, especially the acquisition of the heavy duty road equipment by the bank people to construct, of which I think many of the funds and many other people present said the BLM other funders should enumerate and copy from what the bank is doing. And I think the bank sons and daughters have done a great deal hard work, especially people like Dr. Joe Fortuchang, who is the chairperson of the road project committee that he has been working tirelessly. So let me bring Dr. Joe Fortuchang here so that he can give us some of the update, and maybe what about the policy manual that will actually begin to manage the road equipment or things that are happening or what is actually happening on the ground. Dear viewers, I want to plead with the bank people that something of this nature, if there's any information that you are lacking, there are competent people that you can ask them privately rather than coming on the public and making certain statements. I do understand that His Majesty, that was about 2, 3 weeks ago, when he landed in Maryland, WDC, and yeah, I think from when His Royal Highness from when you're asking about the state of the road, he explained people still have doubt. I mean, the fund has been in the video several times that we all know, but people still have doubt that maybe because he already saw the road to Azzi area, so they didn't know what was going on. But I think I've shared some footages of the kind of work that is going on. Let me just bring Dr. Joe in here so that we can talk on some of these things. He can really give us a proper update of what is exactly is going on. Uh, Dr. Doe, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ennis.
Yeah. Yes, sorry. Let me first of all extend my condolence to you publicly here. I know it has not been easy doing this kind of work. Came back from Cameroon after the road equipment, then this kind of heavy, shocking, sad news caught people off guard. And I mean, I don't know how you are able to do it. Now you are back again on the bank road activity. I mean, uh, how is the family, by the way?
Well, thank you, Dr. Ennis. We are managing to cope. Uh, I'm grateful. The family is grateful for the outpouring of support by Lebang people and friends and colleagues. Um, the children are trying to cope the best way they know how to. I I have to now spend a whole lot of time trying to fill the gap that my brother left behind. The children are still very young, and like you all know, in the United States, children don't go anywhere by themselves like we did growing up back in Cameroon. So we have to accompany them, and they play sports in different parts of the city. So right after this interview, as a matter of fact, I'm going to get in the car and drive an hour and 50 minutes to go attend a baseball game the rest of the afternoon with one of the twins. So, but the family is coping. We
Mhm.
trying to adjust to the new normal, and we are grateful for the prayers and support of our friends, Lebang people, and our colleagues. Thank you.
Thanks. We will continue to pray for you. We'll continue to at least ask God to continue to protect you, especially during this period. And now you are back to work again, dear viewers. And Dr. Joe, now I was making something on my introduction. I saw the nature of how much they have graded the road. I remember prior to this time, I think 2022, when we passed through that road with our camera, then even when they went to Azit to do the inauguration, the road itself, compared to the footage that we are seeing now, I mean, I think everybody should be happy maybe maybe the other one say, oh, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. But the roads are open, they are smooth. You can even see the speed of the motorcycle flying on that road.
Yes, we've recruited a very uh, talented and experienced engineer, civil engineer, who happens to be a son of the soil, Mr. Teofil Nking, who hails from Belanga. He and his team of operators, Mr. Victor Abubala, who's the bulldozer operator, and Mr.
Mhm.
Anthony Fonga, who's the motor grader operator. They are doing an excellent job. Our goal is to uh, not only open up the road, but make it wider, put gutters, and um, and make sure that this road is passable. We could not, and I know that everybody who's seen the road and driven on it is saying how smooth and nice it is. As now nice as it is right now, our challenge, if you notice, you see that we did not put down any laterite or do any compaction. The reason is because we do not have a dump truck or an excavator or front end loader to excavate, transport, and put down laterite. Um, that is our biggest need as Lebang people right now is to get our own dump truck, what they call back home a tipper, and an excavator so that we can dig, uh, haul, and place this laterite. If we can achieve that with the gutters that we are putting in, and there are a lot of box culverts that we still have to construct, our
Mhm.
road will be almost as if it's a paved road going forward. And that is the goal that we're trying to achieve. Right now, we have graded uh, a lot. We started immediately after the equipment blessing ceremony, and we have
Mhm.
not stopped. We have not relented. Um, and there are so many different roads, what I call primary roads or community roads in Lebang that need work, and we are just beginning.
Yes, Dr. Joe,
Yes.
during the hair campaign, after the blessing ceremony, during the hair campaign, when CEO Mr. Ben Fomika went home, I think he went right to there with our camera where I think that was where the road ended. But from the footage that I'm seeing, he's already gone past Atuchang and almost going towards Ngam direction because from the image that I was telling you, I saw the palace of Atuchang that they just passed the if someone can see. So can you describe to us a little bit and what area towards that end?
Yes, we started grading, like you correctly mentioned, and Chobenya High working towards a Z. We
Hmm.
graded all the way past a Z to Njet up to Atuchang, and we've gone all the way to Nkwinilakong. When we got to Nkwinilakong, unfortunately, there had been unfortunately, there was a security threat. And so we had to leave that area. And now we moved our resources down to Menji, and we've been grading the section of roadway from Menji going down towards Chenalet.
Yes, okay. The road that I think it's from around City, that road going down that went in that area.
That's correct. Yes. The council
So I think.
who opened up
Mhm.
the road, but the road was roughly done. And so we thought that it was important since a lot of people have farms and a lot of population lives down there and it's a major access road. We thought that it was important to go down there using the motor grader to grade the road and put gutters to prolong the life of the road and
Yes,
upgrade.
yes, that is true because I think the council they use a bulldozer, the chainful, we call it chainful caterpillar, which cannot actually smoothen the road because even when it's clearing it, the chainful is kind of opening a little bit, kind of rough road. as you are explaining. So, Dr. Joe, let me ask you this technical question. I think you may have an answer. Uh, when you use the road, when you open the road like this one, especially like this our road that has been abandoned for so many years, that has not been properly used, then adding to the crisis, now that we are rehabilitating the road, what will happen if what would be an advantage for vehicle to continue to use that road? Because I always hear that, oh, when they open the road, they should allow vehicle pass there so that they should maybe straighten the road or make it stronger.
So yes, thank you for your question. The advantage, and it's, I would say that it's not only an advantage, but it's a necessity. When you're dealing with dirt roads, vehicles driving on it, especially heavy vehicles that load and carry a lot of heavy things, what they are doing with their tires and driving on it is helping compact the soil. Dirt roads and any even paved roads, in order for the road to last a long time, there is something we call in industry a proctor test. And for roads to be really solid and last a long time, the compaction, when we test it, it has to be up to 95% proctor. I know I'm using technical terms.
Mhm.
So, vehicles driving on the road, if you construct a road today, a dirt road, and no vehicle gets on it or any of that stuff, when it rains, that road is going to deteriorate so fast. But if you have vehicles driving on the road, it helps with compaction, because as they roll over the road, you solidifying the soil and making
Mhm.
it almost as solid as a rock. That's how you prevent water from seeping through. And in our area, the roads are all mostly made out of clay. When you realize that when the clay is compacted, uh,
Water
it's,
cannot pass through.
yeah, it's slippery, but it also shields water from penetrating.
Penetrating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that compaction helps the process. That's why we need to
Okay.
make sure that we are driving on the road as
Yeah.
much.
Dr. Joe, based on this kind of analysis that you are giving, therefore means that if now the road has ended somewhere, been there going to Lekong, Tulia.
Right.
Now means that until we actually open it all the way to Ndumwe, where vehicle now will begin to pass to actually utilize the road, and not just utilizing it, but also giving an added, uh, for lack of a better word, make the road even stronger and last longer. Now, with the security threat, it means that you say you have halted the work over there, meaning that with this security threat, the road cannot fully be opened and utilized the way that we are describing that vehicles should be passing on it over and over.
Yes. The security, the committee's job is to open up the road, grade it, and make the road accessible to the community to help people get to the hospital or to get their produce to the market and for easy access and movement throughout Lebang. But we cannot, in the committee, be responsible, focus on security issues. Security is something that involves all of Lebang. And it breaks my heart that we are still here talking about security issues, especially in this area from Mbindia going up towards Ndumwe. You all recall that this Ndumwe is where the front end loader was vandalized and burnt. We spent 1.4 million just in repairing that piece of equipment, and also a pickup truck was burned up there. So it costs us money to repair the equipment. And then not only that, we then had to continue work by hiring and training and helping people uh, watch the equipment day and night as we work through there. We, the bank people, are the ones contributing the money. We don't have the resources to be playing Russian roulette or risk this equipment that we've all spent so much money to acquire and allow somebody to come and burn it again. So that's why we
Mhm.
immediately discontinued our activities around Nkrinilokong, where we were working when we got wind that there was a threat. We had to move and go somewhere else. And that is in line with our criteria that we put down that we will not we will not take the equipment into any area that we consider that is 100% safe to work.
Hmm.
It makes
And yeah, and comes to that, and I remember on one show, I said nobody will really come from anywhere without passing, without any of us knowing where they live, because nobody will appear from the sky, cause some damage, and go away without somebody actually know, or without knowing somebody. And I think we really need to sit up and stop thinking that. And again, I've said last time I said insecurity has contributed significantly to hinder some of the contract. At that time, I was referring to the contract from the council. People were not happy that because I use the word security is hindering the contractor. But this is, you think that, oh, that one is government contract, but this is our own work, our own contract that we have contributed money to. And security is disturbing us. I think we really need to step back and say, hey, what is going on here? And figure out exactly what we need to do to maybe to address some of these things, dear viewers. It is important. So, Joe, let's move forward now. Last time we have a Zoom meeting, uh, the committee was supposed to go back and maybe update from the suggestion that we have from the town hall and on the policy that was drafted. That there were some few suggestions. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was just a matter of technical language or just retouching few things. So, how far have you people gone with that?
Thank you, Mr. Director. We took the feedback we got from the town hall very seriously. We went back and incorporated the changes, the suggestions that were made, um, sent out a draft of the updated stuff to a few members in the community to help us take an extra set of eyes to look at the updated and revised policy manual for the equipment pool. And now we are ready to have another town hall to adopt this manual. We are scheduling a town hall meeting for June 8th, Sunday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Cameroon time, which will be 2 p.m. Eastern time in the United States, to go over this updated and revised policy manual so that we can put in place the team that would manage this equipment pool on a day-to-day basis. Uh, that policy has taken into account pretty much every consideration that we could think of. We've had our in-house lawyer, Professor Ernest Folefe, who teaches at the Chang University, to go over the policy, look at the laws in Cameroon, and see how we can create an entity that this pool will fall under so that we can actually be able to take contracts or do work by taking work, for example, instead of the council going out there to hire a contractor out there to do work, if and when our equipment is available and we've done our own work, we could take some of those contracts from the council and execute. And from the quality of work that we are doing right now, you all can see that we are doing probably a better job or an equal job to what contractors have done in the past in Fontem. So I want to use this opportunity to invite every Lebang son and daughter to show up on Sunday, June 8th at 7 p.m. Cameroon time or 2
And
p.m. Eastern time
yeah,
to attend this town hall.
Yes, I think Dr. Joe, I think we'll circulate this on different WhatsApp forum. I think we also have the Zoom ID number here and the passcode for people to log in. So we'll circulate this on. I will put this on Gaza Media WhatsApp channel, Lebang forum channel, and if possible, in Lebang, if they permit us to do that, we'll also put it there so that people can have access. And I really play that people should come on and maybe listen to so that they can also ask questions and have a better understanding of what is actually going on.
Absolutely. I will be very grateful for that because this is community initiative. This manual is what's going to guide the equipment pool. Right now, we have four pieces of equipment. We have the bulldozer, the motor grader, a compactor, and a motorcycle that they use to move things around. Hopefully, we'll get a pickup truck here very soon. They have been searching for the pickup truck. And then, by God's grace and by contributions from Lebang people, we'll be able to buy an excavator and a dump truck to complete the pool. And this is what will help change Lebang to totally make sure that we have access to every corner of Lebang and that we can take our own destiny into our own hands. But this is going to require Lebang people being willing to raise their hands and say, I want to serve. The policy manual contemplates 7 members of the equipment management pool and a business manager who runs the activities on a day-to-day basis. These people will be nominated and elected to serve a 4-year term. So there is plenty of work for people who are willing to help move Lebang to the next level.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Joe. Especially you mentioned the excavator. You used that name. I remember Mafok being during the 2023 convention in Columbus, talk about the excavator and read a statement that somebody, I think one of the engineer from Cameroon, wrote and sent to him and said the work that that thing can do because is that it extend the hand or the hoe or whatever it is and can do miracles. I think that's how she described it at that time. So I think this I think that Lebanon people can do it. It was able to come this far, then I think we'll do it again. Please, on Sunday, June 8th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the US, Eastern Standard Time, and 7 p.m. Cameroon time. Everybody should log on to the Zoom. The ID is here. I don't want to read it here. We'll post it on different forums so that people can log in and just listen to it and be part of the process and understand exactly what is going on. Dr. Joe, I want to thank you so much for taking the time this morning to be with me.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Ngong Lebang, for what you have done and continue to do. We are in this together. Our fate, our destiny is in our own hands. Nobody else is going to come from somewhere else and build Lebang. It's incumbent on us, our generation, to make a difference, a lasting impression in Lebang. So, with that, I thank you all and I pray to God that you all will show up on June 8th and also be willing to contribute. If we contribute now and get this equipment, then we don't have to keep coming back to you to contribute because the design of this equipment pool is so that it will be self-sustaining. It will be able to generate money and revenue for us to use not only for road work but for other infrastructure. We need a lot of other things in Lebanon. The committee is working tirelessly to develop other things that we'll need in the bank. And this first step, this equipment pool is what's going to help us achieve all those other goals that we have been working on and planning. And with time, we'll share some of those and we'll bring some of that to the convention in Boston to share.
Yes, exactly. The convention in Boston, that would be our greatest season. I almost forgot mentioning that. So, dear viewers, at least again, we want to thank you, Dr. Joe. And dear viewers, as we have listened to Dr. Joe Foduchan, who is the chair of the Road Project Committee, all the work that he's doing behind the scene, and of course, the convention is coming on toward the end of July, where a lot will be discussed. Please don't forget, June 8th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Cameroon time. That's Sunday, and you will have to tune in to get more of this information. And thank you, and have a wonderful week.